All right, we're all shuffled up and ready to go for turn number 7. In like fashion, let's go ahead and go through the series. So we have, or sequence of play. I'll put the discard up here, I guess. Note hire HQ event. Let's go ahead and get our company HQ activated, and they get 5 commands. Good lord. There we go. And in like fashion, she's going to use 4 commands. 3, 4. Use 4 of those commands to activate everybody. And they're actually going to move themselves. So that's command number 5. And they're going to move themselves a little bit forward. Boop. Right there. And they become exposed. And they're going to use another command, their last command that they can spin throughout the day to then get undercover. Like this. Some people say, like, why do you need to tell themselves to go undercover? Again, all these steps, or each step or each dot here that you see toward the bottom, that dot represents between 3 to 4 men. So you have to tell everybody, hey, go find some cover. Even in your HQ teams, because HQ teams, again, it's just not the captain or the lieutenant or the second lieutenant or first lieutenant, whichever, the lieutenant or the sergeant. It's just not them. It's the lieutenant plus their staff, which could be a few runners, of course, the radio men, and perhaps a few others just to kind of provide security, maybe. All right, so that's what all those steps represent. Now that everybody's activated, I guess he's activated. Let's go ahead and activate 1st, 2nd, 3rd platoon, and XO, 1st sergeant. So 1st platoon gets 2 commands. Oh joy. Whoops. It goes up to 8, which they don't need that much anyway. 2nd platoon gets 5. All right, over here. 3rd platoon gets 5. Alrighty. There. XO gets 4. So where's the XO? He goes way up here. And then 1st sergeant gets 5. He's not undercover. There we are. All right, let's go ahead and start doing stuff. First things in order, we're going to move all of 1st platoon out of here. Maybe not. 1st platoon, let's first see if we can rally that paralyzed team first. Those 2 draws. Good stuff. So we're going to rally that paralyzed team, convert them to a litter team. Grab limited action teams ready to go. Yeah, see, this is what I'm doing off camera here. All right. So this changes to that. All right. And I don't think there's another litter team. So they can move with us. All right, so once that's done, then 1st platoon is going to use 2 commands to then move his platoon from here over there. Again, we're not going to come into line of sight with this guy yet. So here we go. The lieutenant's yelling at all of 1st platoon. We've all seen it in the TV shows and movies. You know, somebody just yelling, "Hey, 1st platoon, move out." Heck. Let's get everybody in a stack, because that'll be easier for all the exposed markers. Yes. These guys are left. Right, and I can't remember if I think I attached the artillery FO to them, so he's part of the platoon temporarily. And that's really it. Let's get up here. All right, and those 2, here's 1st platoon and XO, they're exposed. Good stuff. All right. So now we are occupying the 2nd objective. We're all good to go. from there. First platoon doesn't really need to do anything else. No, let's not do that. Let's try to get this paralyzed team in order. So let's have third platoon real quick. Issue a rally command. All right, issue a rally command to that paralyzed team, convert them as well. So let's go ahead and get their 2 draws. Nope. Exhort for 1 extra draw. And no. No dice. That's not going to be good. All right, so second platoon is going to try to convert that litter team into a fire team. Fire team of what exactly? Yeah, just a fire, yeah. All right. Second platoon, same thing. Rally. These guys. All right, there we go on the first draw. Good stuff. And again, this litter team now gets converted into a fire team. Now, because this game has been going on for such a long time and I can't remember, I haven't reviewed the footage all the way through. I'm still editing for the rest of the turns. Turn 2 should be releasing here in a few hours at the time of this recording. All right, anyway, got it. Fire team here. All right. That's what we need. I don't want to send this fire team back up into the meat grinder. And then we'll have second platoon spin 1 more command to basically reconstitute, or not reconstitute, but fold this fire team into this squad here. So you go back up to full strength. That fire team goes away. Just kind of consolidating on what we need. I was really tempted to send second platoon into the village and spot for the mortars here, but I don't think that's gonna quite work in the way I wanted to. So let's first do the first sergeant. Let's go ahead and have the first sergeant use a move command, and he's gonna drive his jeep from the farm over to this hedgerow, meet up with this fire team. Of course, he will be exposed, and he will relieve this fire team of the paralyzed team, and now the paralyzed team will be with the sergeant and his crew. And as you can see, this little 2 on the jeep, that's how many steps that it can hold of people. So we have first sergeant staff and then a few paralyzed or a few German prisoners, and we're going to try to extract them on the next turn back here and get some extra, what do you call them? Maybe we don't have to evacuate them. Perhaps it was just as simple as it was intended. You just move them from the play area to over here where it's evacuated. But let's see, what else do we need to do here? Let's think about it. All right, so the first sergeant, he's got the prisoners. I'm still kind of stuck on what I want to do. I kind of also want to move the XO team to an observation point in that strong building, but again, we're trying to break contact. So they're gonna stay put. Actually, we're gonna move the XO into cover in the strong building, and again, he will be exposed. So what I'm grabbing over here. All right, where is he? Here. He'll be exposed, and then again, we're not going to move the mortar team into the strong building, because again, common sense, you can't have a roof over your head with a mortar. It's going to blow you up. So they have to stay out in the open like this. Right, and then of course he has to spin a command to do that. Jump into cover. I think that's really it. The first sergeant, he'll use 1 more command, actually, to send this fire team back up here. and they too will be exposed. All right. This fire team will be exposed, and then next turn we'll probably fold them in. All right, I think that's the only paralyzed team that we have. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this. I think we're only supposed to do it once in a round, but we'll have third platoon try again to rally that paralyzed team. All right. Apparently, whatever, and then we can exhort that one command once this paralyzed team is really shook up from what they saw, I guess, and experienced. Well, again, second platoon, we already did that, so we don't need. So that's all the commands that we are going to spend right now, or I'm going to spend right now for our company, my company, and hopefully we get one command to retreat them and then take the objective next round. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do general commands. 2. Good. Great. So yes, even though they're pinned, they can still retreat because there's no volume of fire here, and it's a safer spot. And they become exposed. This turns into that. This goes away. And again, this guy is not aware of any changes, We're going to stop our command segment there, and we're going to go into the enemy HQ event. Great, no enemy HQ event. And after the enemy HQ event is the enemy activity check. And really, I'm not going to draw for these because, again, they have no line of sight to any unit and they're not under a volume of fire. So again, these guys then, they retreat themselves because our assault worked as intended. Those volumes of fire go away. That's it for that. And then we go to the mutual capture and retreat phase, which we don't need to do, don't have any vehicles, don't have any fire missions, don't have any potential contacts. So now all we have left is the combat effects segment, which nothing happens because there's nothing here, which I guess now this goes to no contact. Which that status should have changed earlier. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's it. Cleanup phase. Let's go ahead and remove all the exposed markers. Exposed marker here. Exposed marker here. Exposed marker here. Those exposed markers. And that's it. And then we turn from turn 7 to turn 8. And turn 8 is the winner. All right, we'll be back with turn 8.